Alright, we had a small frost this morning. There's a little bit left. There was loads on the roof, but I decided to remake the video. Our friend is still here. I'll just show you the shed roof. Wow. That's some frost. So, this little blue wire down here is a temperature probe. Got the meter in here, giving us an in and out temperature. Let's see. Shut the door, turn the light on, turn that on, and the in-out temperature difference is it's 4.6 degrees in here, 3.1 out there. So, begs the question, now I've mostly insulated this place, how can I keep this above zero for minimal cost? So let's go and get some bits together and do a little test today. Right, so we've seen the temperature difference about 4 degrees. We're going to see if we can increase the temperature difference between indoors and outdoors. So I've got myself 1 litre of pure sunflower oil. And what does oil do? Oil burns when it gets to a certain temperature. So with a simple wick and tin setup, I've got 4 wicks going. I'm not going to be in the shed today. You can see the fumes coming off this. Oil burns and creates soot and all sorts of nasties. So I'm not going to be in the shed today. I'm going to be indoors. I'm going to leave 4 little wicks burning and see if we can increase the temperature difference. If we get even a small result, we should be able to keep the shed above freezing because we're going to have our lithium cells in here and we want to keep them above a certain temperature. So I'll be back later to see what happens, and then we can discuss what we could do next. So after 16 hours, we're still 16? So after 6 hours, we're still burning, and I guess we've probably got about half left, so we've probably only used about 100 millilitres of oil, burning 4 flames for 6 hours. That's quite good. Yeah, no, I will say it's quite remarkably warm in here, so let's have a look at the temperature difference. And we are... we've got about an 8.5 degree temperature difference. That is quite amazing because the temperature probe is up there. It's not like it's anywhere near me. So 4 flames, about probably 100 millilitres of oil, has produced a good temperature difference in the shed. So the question for the viewers is, how can we make this safer? How can we make it so the flame is on the outside of the building and the heat is going in? And how can we make this free? Well, I have a solution for the free side of things, and that is collecting used deep fat fryer oil from the places I work and sort of filtering it out to get all the yucky food bits out and burning that instead, because that could be a free source of heat for the shed. I wonder if we can put this in some sort of outside metal tin and have the flue come in and go out of the shed, so all the heat can possibly radiate from the flue. So we're going to have to figure out whether that's possible, or whether we can just do a heat transfer via water. If we put actually, I've got just the thing here somewhere from a previous experiment that nobody ever saw. I got these, and you can see they're all burnt up. What if I put a couple of them on the outside of the tin, have a small tube, and use gravity to allow the heat to come in here, and have some sort of fan and radiator, like a computer fan and the heatsink. Oh, the ideas. Anyway, so yeah, I want to get something sort of rolling, some sort of ideas in my head for this project, because we want to keep these 18650s. No, that isn't a bottle of wine. That's just oil, more oil. Want to keep these at a stable temperature so that they can absorb the charge without being damaged. So yeah, right, I kept it running a bit longer because I fancied it. Anyway, I've just reviewed the footage, and you can actually see on the roof in the morning there is actually 2 spots which I haven't insulated, so that's kind of good in one respect. And also you can see the massive gap that I've got above my door, so there is some ventilation in there. We're going to go out there and check the temperatures after 10 hours of 4 candles or 4 wicks burning. It's positively toasty in here. 16.8 degrees, 4.7 out. We've got a temperature difference of 10, 11.1 even. 11.1 degrees difference. Well, whether you like it or not, whether you think it's safe or not, this experiment is going to run to the morning. And if there's enough interest over the night, then I will do a quick 30-second announcement of the temperature difference in the morning. Failing that, I'll just put it in the description. So yeah, and you can see all the soot builds up on the wick. You have to knock it off. So maybe this is not a completely maintenance-free supply of oil and set it on fire issue. I'll put it out now. Yeah, so thank you for watching once again. Please subscribe, comment, rate, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers.